Hello everyone, it's me, Aqua, and I'm here to finally bring you guys a review of Kiryuin Satsuki from Kill la Kill, because I haven't yet, and she's been sitting, and I've been waiting to open her in front of the camera and not having time. But now since it's spring break, I will take all the time that I want. Alright, so first let's get off that circle tape. Haha! And get her out of here. I'm really, again, I loved how the old boxes kind of like were more decorated, but I understand with them coming out with more, it's harder for them to do that nowadays. Oh, she has an extra bottom piece. Oh, it's because of her strong, like, powerful step up kind of thing. She only has one other faceplate, which I understand. She's not very expressive, and I get it because I'm okay with it, because Mako comes with 3. Obviously I have Mako and Ryuko out and ready if in case I want to do any kind of crossover poses. Alright. You know, man, I still really wish that they would come out with some other ones, like the big 4. I really want the, like, who is he? Whoa. Is the back of her hair together with it? Okay, so she's a trigger girl. So, so I'm guessing, honestly, that this is gonna give us some insight into what 02 is gonna look like with her hair. Because that's, well, we'll see, but that's my guess, that this Nendoroid gives us a bit of insight, because 02 also has long hair. So that kind of stuck. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I left her in the box too long. Wow. She looks fantastic. This is the second release, so I don't know how different it is from the first release, because obviously first release was so expensive. Oh, that's why she was so hard to get out. These things connect into here, so it's harder for it to move out of the way, which kind of makes me grateful that there's only one other face plate that I'd want to switch out. But that goes back in pretty easy. Okay, so with this Nendoroid, you get this Nendoroid. Original, no, I keep dropping her. You get the original base Nendoroid. You get this kind of stand thing that she can stand on top of and like look all superior and whatnot, and these steps, which I'm not actually sure what way they go. That way? Oh, it goes that way, and this goes off the edge of the base, and this goes into the base. We can explore that more later. So you get that piece. How does it go back in? Like that. You get a sword in a sheath, a sword out of the sheath. You get this bent arm and this bent arm. This one has a grasping hand, I'm guessing, for the sword. Oh, my head's totally in the way, isn't it? You get this arm piece, which is meant to have her arms out forward so she can hold her sword, like in the anime. This one is another one to complete that kind of look. She has this angry faceplate, the yelling faceplate, another holding hand hand piece, so you can like have her hold the sword with either hand. And this marching forward, I guess, leg piece, so she can be like marching up the steps, and you would use one of these legs for the other one, and you get a bent leg for other action poses. Wow. And this is, of course, to hold up the word pieces, which are on the other side. Okay. These kinds of word plates that you can put up in front of her that show up in the anime too. I probably won't use these, even though they look very Kill la Kill. I will probably just leave them be. There's another one there's not. Is there? Well, this has a words too, but I'm pretty sure that's just the name and not anything you would put in front of her. But you get that cool excited piece. If you ordered straight from Good Smile Company, you got the pre-order bonus, which was the another one, but I didn't think I'd use it, so I decided not to. Also, I wasn't gonna get the other two, even though they were pretty funny. So yeah, this is what she is, and that's what she comes with. Let's see what else we can do with this little baby that is not little nor a baby. So here's something kind of cool. She comes with 2 base pieces, and the reason for that is so that you can still have her balancing when she's walking up these steps. Like, I was just looking at this piece and wondering, you know, how would she stay upright like that if you're already using the base of this? And then I turned to open the base up, and sure enough, there's 2, just so you can have her upright properly. So of course, since I was just wondering how that worked, I had to do the pose. So as you can see here, she walks up nicely. She looks pretty badass while doing it. I might try to display her on this side, because this is the only way that this leg will go in, like that. I would display it this way rather than the way that it shows on the box, because this looks more open and like you can see more of the figure. This leg was actually really hard to get in, but I didn't see it as that much of a problem because, I mean, it just took some maneuvering, and you can totally, it still looks good even if it's not in perfectly. Sculpting wise, this piece is amazing. It looks so nice. Of course, the entire figure is painted really, really well. It looks really, really perfect. I like this kind of how it flows. The sword goes in the holding hand really easy. It's also sculpted really nice. This looks like it's flowing, even though it's really sturdy, though I wouldn't recommend, obviously, testing that at all, because it is a figure and you should be really gentle with it. But it looks really good. She looks super powerful, even though she's super cute. And yet another pose. Here is pretty simple. I just had her holding the sword. Pretty straightforward. Looks pretty cool. So I didn't realize it at the time, but this arm isn't just a bent arm. It is a hold across your entire body arm, which honestly with the sword looks pretty cool. She's like threatening or protecting her face, and I kind of like that. I might actually keep her in a pose like that. I just wanted to put her in a bent arm with the sword, but no. She's holding her arm across her body, which you do see in one of the poses, but you know, I like it better with the sword. So the next pose I think definitely has to have this under it, and she has to be standing, because the sword goes in her hand and this would keep it up. But because of the angle that I film at, it will be kind of hard to do that. But you know, her hands are clasped over each other, which looks really cool to me. The arms are of course sculpted perfectly to fit in, and her sword has her hands has a little indent where the hilt of her sword can go. Hello, puppy. Sorry, puppy's here. So I think that looks really cool and really badass, as Satsuki Kiryuin is known to be. The next pose is super badass. She is holding a sword and yelling. I actually am kind of glad that she only has 2 face plates. Again, this means that I don't have to change out this weird hair all that often. Also, these 2 suit her just fine. I really like this one. It shows when she has emotion, she really does go all out. And this is just the expression she has the rest of the time. I think that this is definitely exemplary, though I think she would probably hold her hand out a little more excitedly than that if she was making her screaming face. Super cool. I just wanted to use this last arm piece, you know. I like this pose too. Yeah. All in all, I think this is a great Nendoroid. I really love her sculpting, the sculpt of her hair, the paint job. It's all really beautiful. I highly suggest this Nendoroid if you like Kill la Kill, or if you have the other two Kill la Kill Nendoroids if you like Trigger. Thumbs up. And now it's a lot, since they released it a second time, it's a whole lot easier to get. So you can probably find it on like Amazon, yeah, or My Figure Collection always has links. Yeah, she's super great. I highly suggest her if you like Trigger, or if you have the other characters, or you like Kill la Kill. Really pretty. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Aqua signing out.